talked about NPD earlier, which is narcissistic personality disorder. Now let's talk about something a lot of people wonder. How do you know if you're just being self-focused versus being a narcissist? First, let me reassure you, just because you're working on yourself, setting boundaries, or even prioritizing your needs, that does not make you a narcissist. Healthy self-focus is actually a sign of growth and maturity. Here's the difference. A self-centered moment might sound like, I really need some time to rest today. That's about taking care of yourself. Narcissistic behavior, on the other hand, might sound like, my needs are the only ones that matter, and I don't care if I hurt you to get what I want. Healthy self-awareness allows you to acknowledge your own needs while still respecting others. Narcissism ignores or dismisses others entirely. For example, it's okay and even good to say no when you're overwhelmed or to feel proud of your achievements. That's self-respect, my friend. But if someone constantly manipulates others, takes credit for everything, and refuses to acknowledge anyone else's feelings, that's what we call narcissistic. Sometimes, especially after being in unhealthy relationships, people begin to feel guilty anytime they focus on themselves. They think, oh no, maybe I'm the narcissist. Here's what I want you to hear today. If you're even asking yourself this question, that already shows you care about others and how you show up in the world. And that's a good sign you're not on the extreme end of narcissism. So how can you tell the difference then? First, ask yourself, are you able to admit when you're wrong and then apologize? Secondly, do you notice how your actions affect others? And third, are you willing to grow and improve? Well, if you're here, you're already showing that you do care about growing and improving. If you answered yes, then you're practicing self-awareness, not narcissism. And self-awareness is something that I will speak to you about and help you with as I guide you through emotional intelligence strategies. So instead of worrying about labels, focus on what you can improve. Give yourself permission to take up space and care for yourself without guilt. You don't have to shrink to prove you're not a narcissist, and you don't have to dominate to feel worthy. It's about balance, loving yourself and loving others. Thanks for joining me on this 3-part module series to learn more about narcissism. I invite you to come into the group and learn more and go deeper into how we can better ourselves as we thrive and up-level how we present ourselves in co-parenting, how we present ourselves in self-love, and how we present ourselves for that romantic love that's to come in the near future. If you'd like to learn more, go back to the link that you were at before and join us for a deeper growth journey. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.